2017 marked the 100th birthday year of the great Korean composer Isang Yun. I somehow felt that I wanted to do something in his memory, and it was clear to me that probably not too many of my colleagues would have Isang Yun on their radar, and I thought something has to be done here. And so I, over the year, beginning with the Bruckner Festival in September of 2016, we began performing Yun on a somewhat regular basis. We opened the festival with a work by Isang Yun, and then during the year 2017, when I curated a New Music Festival in June of that year, I put several works by Isang Yun on the program, chamber works and two rather impressive orchestra pieces, one of which was the cello concerto. I had conducted the cello concerto many years back. At the time I had first met Isang Yun, which was in the early 1980s. Heinz Holliger had organized a concert in Zurich, and the cellist was the great Swiss cellist Walter Grimmer. And I was thinking, Walter probably could play it, but he's around my age, and we're sort of careful with what we take on these days. And so I needed to pass this work on to a younger cellist, and I thought of Matt. I thought of Matt Haimovitz because of his interest in new pieces and because of the stunning way he combines old music and new music in his programming. He didn't know about Isang Yun, he didn't know about this piece, and it obviously fascinated him. And at the end of his preparation and my preparation, we did a really wonderful concert together featuring Isang Yun's cello concerto. And at that point, we decided, actually with Matt's initiative, that this would be a great program for a recording project. On this recording project, we have, of course, Matt. We have Yumi Hwang-Williams, the Korean-American violinist. We have my wife, the pianist Maki Namekawa from Japan, and of course, Matt and myself. So we have two Americans, a Korean-American, and a Japanese. And this mixture, in addition to the musical interest that it brings, I think is particularly riveting because this sums up Yun's activities. He was very, very active in trying to bring the Koreas together, the two countries, and he was very, very active in trying to bring a rapprochement again between Japan and Korea. And he worked very hard in this regard. Yun had many Japanese friends and colleagues. He had worked and studied in Tokyo. When I conducted Yun's music at the Cabrillo Festival in 1987, he brought as a soloist a Japanese violinist. This was part of his legacy, and giving voice to Yun's legacy was what this recording project is really about.